What is up, guys? Ian from the Madden YouTube channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about why stock C routes are better than Hot Route Master C routes against Mabel coverage. But before we get into the video, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys take the time to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads coming your way here on the Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to take your game to the next level in Madden 21, check out my strategy site, gridirongameplans.gg. Gridiron Game Plans is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available, being run by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active. Most recently, that is my gun doubles installation from the spread offensive playbook. This comprehensive game plan looking at the spread playbook has over 30 shotgun formations in the entire playbook. And I break it down in installations, formations that go together to allow you to create full schemes and hop in and out of those schemes throughout the course of the game to attack the most popular meta defenses, whether it's big nickel over G or 3-3-5 wide. All those defensive metas struggle. In fact, the spread offensive playbook, while it can be overwhelming at times, is broken down in a manner that allows you to breathe, understand, and destroy those metas. It's a very, very good playbook. I think, in fact, it is the only playbook in Madden that is equipped to handle anything that you throw its way. So many other schemes revolve around sometimes having to put in a running back to audible down and run the ball on certain defenses. That is not something you can do against this particular game plan. This has answers for everything, and I hope that you guys will go over to gridirongameplans.gg and check it out. I put a lot of work into it, and a lot of players are saying that it has rekindled their love for the game here in the late spring, heading into the early summer months of Madden 21. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. We're going to be talking about the two different types of C routes. Maybe you guys didn't even know that there were two different types of C routes in this game, but in fact, the best C route in the game when facing the Mabel coverage is the stock one, the one that you find in a play, not the Hot Route Master, not the outside apprentice. And we're going to show you why here for this particular tip. Now, for this to work, all you really need is a big body. So I've went ahead and packaged Mike Evans in at the solo receiver here. And we're going to be going up running this Z spot and go, which you can see I've got a lot of play calls in this. This is a play that I've run all year long. Obviously, we faced a lot of man coverage meta this year, and this was a great play against man coverage as well. But this is a play that I've also done a lot of damage against zone all year long with as well. So I think it's a great candidate to kind of show off why this is a better route than the Hot Route Master. So let's take it to the field. So obviously at this point, if you guys watch this channel, you know what Mabel coverage is, but maybe if this is your first time watching, Mabel coverage refers to having 3 zones on both sidelines. So what players will do is they'll set blue zones to 25-yard depths. They'll play those on the sideline, and then they'll set their purple zones to 5-yard depths, and they'll play those on the sideline with a third level or a deep outside third over the top. Now, you would think that this is a very, very challenging defense to attack on the sideline, and you would be right. In fact, it's kind of a defense that forces you to throw over the middle, or so you thought. So what we're going to do here is we are going to talk about the stock C route. So this is what the stock C route looks like, and this is what the outside apprentice or Hot Route Master C route looks like. Let me reset the play and show it to you again. Look at this C route and compare it to this C route. So what you're going to notice with this is, first and foremost, the Hot Route Master C route gets into the seam really crazy. I mean, the window that you have to throw is basically down and inside possession catch. That's kind of where you can throw it. Both routes can be thrown against Mabel coverage, but this one is better because it hugs the sideline more and allows you to play a box out game. So let me go ahead and kind of illustrate what I'm talking about. So with this particular defense, this is the most popular defense you'll face online right now. It's a 2-man rush, and then they'll spy one of their three pass rushers to make it that 2-man rush. For the purpose of this video, I don't want Aaron Donald wrecking the entire take, so I'm going to spy him. But more often than not, they're rushing the defensive end. So again here, with this particular C route, what this will do is it's going to hug the sideline enough that it breaks underneath of the 25-yard zone depth and it has body positioning on him. This makes for an easy down and outside pass lead and a possession catch. So you're gonna see right here, watch this. how he's going to break down and outside. You can throw this down and you could just basically body up and possession catch that. Now, I completely forgot that we have the deep out elite on Mike Evans for this particular video. So I don't want you guys to think that that is the reason that this works, although obviously it does make this tip better. Let me see if I can go ahead and throw this in a way that makes it so we don't even need that ability to light up here. Staying up in the pocket is also key on this. So you're gonna see here, like we throw this down and outside. You see basically right there, we got a catch, kind of a catch hole. But this is a box out throw of gigantic proportion. This is something that a lot of players will struggle to defend. And so many players are robotic with their zone depths. They're just gonna have a 25 and a 5. Which is basically the case for, I would say, 9 out of 10 Mabel players that you play. But again, you see here how that throw is just an easy throw to the sideline when it's stock. Now, let me go ahead and wait for that route to cut. I'm gonna put the Hot Route Master C route out there on the field now. So we got the other C route, the one that gets into the seam more and breaks a little bit different, right? So again here, I'm gonna try the exact same tip. I'm gonna climb the pocket and we're gonna try to throw this down and outside. And you see how that throw then gets intercepted. I didn't attempt to botch this play on purpose. There was no sabotagery. It's just a different route. It's just a different route. Now, I'm not here to tell you that the Hot Route Master C route can't be used. It's still a fine route. Again, you can throw this possession catch low ball right here, especially if the user is, usering over here on this side of the field. It's a fine route that you could throw. It gets into the seam a lot better. You could actually throw the stock C route early too, now that I'm thinking about it. It doesn't get into the seam as much, which makes it a little bit tougher to bait with the user if you think about it that way. Both of them are good for the quick throw. The stock one's probably still a little bit better. So you see right here, it's a quick cut up and then a low ball. You see, it's just a little bit further to the outside. Obviously if your opponent is savvy and they know that that's something you want to do, what they're going to end up having to do is play a hook zone on this play. Well, and that does you no good, because then what ends up happening is if they have to hook zone this guy, which so many players will actually do when they think that you're going to throw a backside in route. So if you think about the play flood, a lot of players will put this safety into a hook curl. If you notice that they're doing that, I mean, obviously any C route's going to be open. You're just going to let it break and kind of throw the ball out there and possession catch it. I mean, it's going to be free. So you can mix in C routes and backside in routes very, very well against the nickel 3-3-5 meta. I see a lot of players that run bunch, and I'm not one of them at this point in the year. I started off the year running bunch, so I know a little bit about it. Obviously, I'm no Kiv or I'm no Skimbo out here, but when we talk about, the bunch, so many players kind of say that they struggle with the current double Mabel meta, and I can understand why. The way that players have run this meta all year long against the one step ahead, now when they start to see some of those zone drops on the field, it becomes a little bit unfamiliar. But again, I'm here to tell you that the stock C route's going to beat the Mabel setup like this. Let's go ahead and flip it. What if I were to go ahead and reset the play, press? I'm going to play my safeties in the 5-yard purples, and let's put the linebackers dropping out. Let's see how the linebackers do on this. So again, here's your double Mabel defense with the responsibilities flipped. The safeties in the nickel corner are going to be playing the low flat, and the linebackers are going to be getting out into the, the medium flat area, or the medium sideline area. So you see right here, you see actually right there, Ramsey got an acrobat dive right there, and that's fine. But again, you saw that the linebacker in the 25-yard assignment couldn't do anything to stop that. So, and in fact, right there, when we played that coverage and we inverted the responsibilities, you notice that Ramsey played a press technique, which is something I wasn't expecting right there. But clearly you can tell, like, the 25-yard zone doesn't really have a shot. I mean, you just see how this is playing. It really isn't. It's not doing anything on that play. So again, guys, this is today's tip. This is your stock C route. It's a really, really fine tip. I think that this is something that if you guys do run bunch, there's a lot of you out there that are running bunch at this point in the year. This is something that you need to install. It is a very, very tough thing to cover in the 3-3-5 wide, just because that double Mabel meta is such it's such a pain for the user. They got to user way too much in the middle of the field. So again, you can either throw the ball, boom, right there, and possession catch it and pick up your 10 yards, or if you want to, you can obviously wait for him to cut out and take 25 yards the easy way. So one last play here. Again, the key tip with this is, if you can, try to climb the pocket, and this is a box out throw, super easy box out throw, possession catch it, and you're going to be picking up chunk yardage in a big way against this defense that a lot of players say that they're struggling with right now. So if you like today's video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, be sure to drop those below as well. Make sure you guys check out gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. And if you guys are in the bunch, you're definitely going to want to check out one of the last week's vault updates, showing you a route combination that if you think that this is hard to defend out of the double Mabel, the vault from last week, there's a play that not even the pros know about that is arguably the best play in Gun Bunch, and nobody runs it. So definitely go check it out, guys. All right, guys, until tomorrow, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.